I'm on the way to my cousin Gabby's birthday party, but we had to pick up some Haitian food at my aunt's restaurant. My aunt's restaurant is American Taste Caribbean and American restaurant. It's really a Haitian restaurant. Let's go check it out. Got some Dijon, white rice, turkey, griot.
Let's go, come on. Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise.
So it is 9:58 on Sunday night, and I am doing some work in front of my home computer, and I've been doing work for about, I don't know, an hour now, and I always be forgetting, like, I should be vlogging this. I'm done, by the way, but I decided to vlog this because I have a client in the studio on Tuesday. But the thing that's different about this is that, you know, we're moving towards a space where before you weren't able to rent the studio unless we had the engineer there. It was solely for podcasting. But this client has their own cameras, their own setup. So we're moving towards the model where you're able to rent it without us being there. You know, you'll be emailed a code a couple hours before. You'll be able to use everything except our own equipment. You have your own equipment, but you'll be able to use like our lights and everything. So I just spent the past hour putting together like a user manual on stuff, and also setting up an iPad that I haven't been using to be able to control the lights, since all the lights currently in the studio are controlled by apps. 2025, right? So I am finished up here. The only thing left to do is put the paper in these little binder sleeves, put it in the binder, and then put it in the studio tomorrow, and then just test the iPad so that makes sure everything works. And just so you know what's in this binder, it's just a bunch of house rules, like absolutely no eating or drinking in the studio, don't touch the engineer's table because the engineer's not there, maintain professional and respectful environment at all times because my studio is in a co-working space, so there are other people and other, you know, businesses in there. Treat all equipment with care. Damages will result in charges. Clean up after yourself for a $20 fee. Cleaning fee will be charged. No smoking. All that stuff are in the rules. And then I have stuff like the Wi-Fi code. The Wi-Fi code so that they could get internet access while they're there. Things like where the bathroom is located, building protocol, and then obviously how to turn on the lights, how to use the lights, and how to set up the room the way you want. So those are just the simple things. I didn't make it all pretty, whatever. The one thing I did do is like I took screenshots of the apps and put it here so they know what app to look for. Boop. You know, it ain't perfect, but it does the job. And it's these little customer service things that allow my phone not to be ringing off the hook, or people to feel like, wow, this is really something that's autonomous and they could do. The easier you make it for people, the more they'll come back. And so far, the studio has been amazing for people, and people have come back over and over and over again. So I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's about it. I think I do need to upload. I might spend another hour up and set up the podcast. I usually drop it on Monday, so I would have to drop this podcast. It is uploaded. Is it uploaded? I don't know. I have to upload it. It's edited. Sorry, it's edited. It's not uploaded. And then maybe drop a short or reel or two to go along with it. Oh, I have to do that. So much work. All right, let's get to it. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. I am already in the office. Come with me as I go to the studio to get some stuff done. So what needs to happen is, last night I was up late getting some stuff ready for the studio, and we have one of our first clients for the year. Not our first client for the year. I have plenty of clients for the year. One of our first clients that is going to be... Why isn't it opening? There we go. One of our first clients that is going to be using the studio without me being here. So what does that mean? That means that... garbage on the floor. That means that I created a user manual, and I had brought my iPad, which I gave to my kids, but unfortunately I had to take back, to be able to control all the lights in the room when I'm not here, because the lights are used by an app, at least the ones at the top or in the back. All of them are controlled by an app. So I have to make sure that, when a client is able to book in and out by themselves, they are able to use this app to make sure that they are able to control the lights, because, they're going to do a photo shoot, a video shoot, that kind of thing. So I'm going to set that up. I'm going to email them, make sure that they understand everything, but got to make sure it works right first. So let's check it out. Let's see if it works right, and send that email out. Perfect. So that works. Now the next thing to do is make sure a lot of my stuff here is put away and safe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all this stuff away. Everything works. Perfect. All right, so I am in the Bronx. I just did a trade that I got on Facebook Marketplace. I traded my Sony A7 III for the FX30. The reason I traded the A7 III for the FX30 is because even though the A7 III is an amazing camera for photography and videography, the three cameras that I use in the studio were all FX30s, and the other day I was using 4 cameras to film, so I broke out the A7 III, and I just didn't like the look of it compared to the FX30s. Not because it's a bad camera, but the color matching, everything. So I decided to trade it in a 1-for-1. I tested it out, I put a lens on it, I made sure it was working. The FX30, hopefully it's fine. Hopefully I don't get back to the studio and find out that something is terribly wrong with it. But yeah, always trying to upgrade the studio when I can. And so now we have 4 FX30s that are able to capture 4 different angles at the studio. Make sure everybody's podcast and everybody's filming is up to par. But now I'm on my way back to my cousins. I know that I was you know, his daughter just turned 13. You probably saw the footage from that earlier. And since she's only 3 years older than my daughter, they have so much clothes that are like hand-me-downs that he was just like, yo, I have clothes for the girls, so I'm gonna pick up the clothes. Some of it has never been worn, so that my daughters could have some dope clothes and even sneakers. I mean, Gabby has given Mackenzie and Ellie some sneakers that she hasn't even touched, and the girls have been loving it. So just having a tribe to be able to, you know, pass down toys, clothes, and all that stuff is amazing. So that's what we're up to right now. So come with me, let's link up with Cliff and see the goods that he got. So I am now in the studio to do a little troubleshooting. So first and foremost, traded the A7 III for a new FX30. Bow, looks great, looks good. Cinemaline FX30. Also going to have my electrician come in on Wednesday. Today's Monday, right? Monday. Today come on Wednesday, and what's gonna happen is he's gonna come and mount this TV on this wall right here. That is because you gotta listen to the feedback from your customers who are using the studio, and I've gotten a lot of feedback saying that they wanna see their faces, they wanna check how they look when they're filming. So what happened is that usually we flip this screen the other way so they could see, but like it's getting wobbly. We always have to tighten it every time we turn the screen and turn it back so we can use it. This is the screen that we use. So always have to tighten it to make sure like it's tight. So we're gonna mount a screen on that wall so that we have this screen mirrored with a wireless HDMI receiver to make sure they could always see it. And then what we could do is just turn it on, turn it off whenever, if it's distracting or not, but at least the clients will always be able to see themselves on the screen, make sure they're together and all right. So that's what we're gonna test out right now. I'm gonna turn on the TV. I got the power cable right here. I'm gonna connect the wireless HDMI receiver as well, make sure it's mirroring that so we don't mount it for nothing if it doesn't work. So I know to get a new TV or try to get a new TV. And then after we do that, we are going to test out the new FX30 to make sure that it also is doing good and connects to our A10 Pro so that we could go with 3, 4. Ooh, why does that look sideways? Already found something wrong. So we're gonna test it out. There we go. It works. Come check it with me. It works. All right, so now that we have confirmed that the TV, as you can see right there, is screen mirroring the engineer's table right here, what we're gonna do is we are going to test the new Sony FX30, make sure it matches the other Sony FX30 settings to make sure that we didn't get traded a dud. And if we did get traded a dud, there's nothing I could do because I doubt that guy will get back to me. And he just made off with a free A7 III. Alrighty, let us test. So, HDMI cables, new Sony FX30, lens. First thing to do, let's attach, actually, come here, come a little closer. There we go. First thing to do, attach the lens, white to white, clip, turn on, boom, and it is working correctly. Let us go to mode, movie mode. The first thing I'm gonna do is The lenses, the internal lenses of these cameras are dirty. For what reason? I don't know. They shouldn't be touched. Why are they dirty? I have no idea. So microfiber cloth, clean this. Now let's connect the camera to the ATEM to make sure that at least the HDMI connection works. And we are connected. Blah-dow. Showing there. Showing there. Only thing left to do is fix it so that it does not show all that space around. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, let's make this bigger. We are going to HDMI info display off. Boom, blah-dow. And is it working over here as well? It sure is working. So what we are gonna do, imagine if I vlogged with this. I mean, imagine if I vlogged with the cinema camera. Bro, this would be insane. If I vlogged with the cinema camera, that'd be beautiful. That'd be beautiful. Anyway, everything's working. So what I'm gonna do is shut everything off and we are good. I'm just gonna shut everything off. I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna try to do some admin work before we get out of here. So thanks for joining me on this journey. Do have a Long Island Nets game. I think, do I have a lot of stuff this week? I don't know. But yeah, check you guys at the Long Island Nets game.
Everybody, Urban League of Long Island here at Nassau Coliseum, Long Island Nets. Black History Month. What better place to put them saying the right combination of excellence and superiority together. I'm here with my favorite film recorder right here, Mr. Massillon. Massillon, I'm saying it correct?
Yes, Massillon.
Massillon, okay. Very good. Travis Jackson, City Pub of LI. City Pub of LI. Remember that.
Yes.
Great seeing each and every one of y'all today. We're looking forward to seeing y'all tonight, and it's going to be a fun-filled evening.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're here at the Urban League of Long Island networking event before the Long Island Nets game for Black History Month. And I'm over here looking, they have a little silent bid thing going on. And they got a, let me show you real quick. They got a whiskey and cigar set. Starting bid starts at $100. And I don't know, just because of this crystal glass set, I kind of want this crystal glass set. Should I bid on it? 100. We got like 6 cups and a decanter. We got a cigar cutter, about 4 cigars, and some whiskey. I stopped drinking, so this is not even for me. Actually, I just answered my question. I stopped drinking. I am not bidding on this. Never mind. Never mind, I'm not bidding on it. Alright. So, gotta run to the bank, make a return, because I am getting a TV installed on this wall so that clients could see themselves when they're talking. So, as the electrician is doing that, we're gonna go for a ride.
brush.
And this because so the show must go on. I got it fixed. If you want to check it out, got it patched, got it fixed. Sneezing, got the wall painted a bit. Everything is tidied up. You could probably see it a little bit over here. Made sure we patched up some little marks. So when that's dry, I'm going to have to put my lights back up. One thing that I'll have to get is a new raceway. This is the one that got ripped off the wall. You can see the old wall behind it and everything. So I'm gonna have to go to Home Depot and get a new raceway. But had to make sure the studio is looking up to par for the people who are renting it. Yes. Now my door battery is dead, so I'm gonna try to change the battery on the door because for some reason, it's not unlocking. And sometimes I can't get in because it's unlocked. It's dead. So let's change this door battery real quick. I do not have the right tools. I brought it home. I'll leave the door unlocked for now so I don't get stuck outside.